Hi, my name's Ellesa, and I did my lucid chart on the DAA ADA codes. So, for this activity, I typically have a PowerPoint that includes the different categories, and then within that category, the codes that the students are going to learn, and then a description of each code. So, when teaching this, it's not as engaging to the students because they're just reading the screen or they're listening to the lecture. So, what I did was I created this essential flow chart that showcases each category that they're going to learn. And then within that category, it's showing them the range of the codes. And then specifically from that range, which codes am I going to teach them about? And then what I will incorporate with this is when we're doing the dental charting portion, I will then say, okay, I'm going to teach you guys the codes. Let's go ahead, open up our dental software, Curve Hero, and then they will actually search for the codes and find the descriptions themselves. So by doing this, this is our software Curve. I will then show them, how to access the patient's chart, where to locate the code, vice versa, where to locate those same exact categories. And then if we even want to narrow it down to where we just focus on that one specific code, they can go ahead and just type based on what is on each sticky note to then show them what that description is. So if they don't want to go the long route, this would be their shortcut way. And then instead of having to just copy and paste what's on my board, they can then go ahead and see it in real time on their screen based on the chart that I have here. So I would break this down initially in my DA 105 course, but once I get to my more advanced modules, I can even use this as like a retention game or like a recall game. And I can say, okay, based on the codes in this category, what do you guys know? And then we can play a game with it, or I can even see who can fill it out the fastest. And, we can just play different games just along with this because it is essentially still blank, but it does contain enough information to where I can teach it in their 105 module versus quiz them and see how they go throughout the course. And then by the time they get to their last course in DAA 107, hopefully they do have an understanding of all of these, and then they're able to gauge now, their confidence level when coming into each software based on these universal codes.